ground is a sellout for the start of one of the nation's most exciting sporting classics, the Australian football grand final between Hawthorn and Geelong. The massive car parks and all entrances are alive with activity as Victorians and many interested too share the carnival atmosphere of this football day of the year. All ages are represented and business is brisk for club colours and badges. Who will win that coveted flag? Inside Geelong's dressing room, they seem to care little for predictions of a Hawthorn victory. Alistair Lord, last year's Brownlow medal winner, back from injury, received special attention. Ron Barassi chats with Stewart, also of the Lord clan. If good wishes mean anything, Geelong must be conceded a great chance. But wishing doesn't always make it so. The Hawks also seem relaxed, and Don Parkin's shoulders get the full treatment. The Hawthorn boys have had a hard path to the grand final. Phil Hay, calm and confident. A brief final medical inspection gives a 100% pass. Connell, the Hawks' 20th man. John Peck and his golden boots. Graham Arthur, the captain, prepares to take the field as more than 101,000 spectators await the big moment. Will it be Hawthorn forever? Premiership winners in 1961. Can they make it two in 3 years? Or will it be the fabulous Cats? Captain Fred Wooler burst through, leading his confident band, who are too strong for the Hawks in the semi-finals. Can they prove so again? It's a clash full of thrilling possibilities. Umpire Jeff Crouch bounces off and the battle is on. The Hawks are strong and bustling, the Cats speedy and polished. The Hawks try to force their opponents off balance, but they get to the ball quickly and take play back into their opponent's territory. Geelong obviously intend to play their traditional open style, but they meet tight defense. Now the Hawks burst into attack. Coverdale drives forward and the Cats move with the ball, but Hawthorn are intent on an early lead and are hard to hold. Geelong meets them in the shadow of the goalpost, but the Hawks get a free. It's a worrying moment for supporters, and Peck, the season's leading goal kicker, makes a poor attempt. It's only a behind, and a golden opportunity is missed. For the lead. Grand final nerves are still apparent in both teams, but all players are gradually settling down. Rupley takes off on a bouncing 60 yards run along the boundary line before kicking. Sharrock marks, but the Cats are not yet producing their stylish direct approach. Thirsty work as Cooper takes the play away and the Hawks are swooping into attack again. Olsen is there to send the ball goalwards where Law is positioned and snaps Hawthorn's second goal. The Hawks are hunting for openings again, but Sharrock is too good in the air. Forcing the Hawks out of position, Geelong follow up their good defensive work. Rice handballs to Goggin, who retrieves smartly and drives home a goal. Both teams move into their stride within minutes of each other, and now the battle is on at full pace. The fans are at fever pitch as scores are close. Goggin receives a free in the forward pocket. A chance to level. A tense moment. But Goggin makes no mistake, kicking his second goal as the Cats trail by 3 points at the end of the quarter. Hawthorn, with 3 goals, 6 behind through early kicking lapses, missed chances which could prove costly later in the game. Straight into a determined attack, but the Hawks are going to hold their advantage at all costs. Wooler sends to Sharrock, who takes a good mark but is heavily dealt with. He's very groggy and trainers come to his aid. Unable to gather his senses, Sharrock collapses a second time. Still groggy, he sends the ball into play and Hines carries on his kick, providing a mark for Yates. The Hawks are finding it hard to hold Yates in a forward pocket, and he's a large thorn in their sides. Yates scores his second goal and the lead changes for the 5th time as the Cats go to the front again. From ball in, Geelong move and Scott puts them on the right foot. Cooper is thrown to the ground as tension shortens tempers. Handling errors are frequent, but Stuart Lord clears for the Cats. With superior anticipation, the Hawks take a mark and ease the pressure. Half-forward Mort takes a mark for the Hawks, and his goal keeps them within striking distance. The Hawks, keen to capitalize on their efforts, attempt to bustle the Cats into errors. But the Geelong boys stand up to their opposites and a close duel follows. Viner, playing well in the rucks, clears for the Cats. Walker picks a diving mark. His kick down the flank is gathered in by Alistair Lord, who sends the ball spinning towards the Hawks' goal. Wooler picks up, but loses possession. Hawthorn clears, driving downfield where Fisher and Brown have a spirited struggle. Brown punches clear to Stuart Lord, who gets his team out of trouble. The Hawks are beaten in the air and the Cats are stronger all round at the present time. Faster to the ball, the Cats through the Vine are away again. A well-directed kick finds the steadfast Polly Farmer. Polly's left foot punt is astray and the Cats register their 7th behind. Kicking from both sides is disappointing in this quarter, several simple shots going wide. Farmer to Goggin, and it's another behind. Each point is making it just a little harder for the Hawks. From a free, Coverdale gets the Hawks away, but Stuart Lord is there for a good mark. Kicking wide, Lord's effort is misdirected as Fisher gathers and clears. Snappy passing by the Cats keeps Hawthorn busy, and again Lord is on the job. The aerial work is often below expectations, but the defense of each side is tight. Walker, who is everywhere, punches to Rice, and the Cats sharpen their claws. Rutley, playing a solid game on the wing, tries to position teammate Devine, but quick thinking by the Hawks gains possession at full flight. Peck gathers, but is thrown off balance as he passes to Coverdale, who meets stern defense from West. Coverdale holds the ball and is annoyed that the free goes the other way. West takes the free, which is marked by Farmer. Farmer's kick is taken by former fellow West Australian Watts in one of the most spectacular marks of the day. Sharrock, not fully recovered from his earlier knock, misses a simple chance. The Cats' accuracy equals the Hawks' performance of the first quarter. Come on, Hawks. Walker's mark is good, and with a little help from Coverdale, he soon recovers to take the kick. It's football at its best as Watts marks. Then on to Wooler, who is ready to carry on the good work. From Wooler to Wade in the goal mouth, who has an easy shot. It doesn't look too good, honey. But Wade misses and brings up the Cats 10th behind. They're 7th for the quarter. But they have a handy lead. 7-10-52 to 5-6-36. And that's the position at half-time. Moving with a fine turn of speed, Arthur wins the race to the ball, and with a well-executed punch pass gets Uren away. The left-footed Uren kicks towards the goal mouth as the Cats rush to defensive positions. A willing ruck produces a good deal of fumbling, but Geelong do well to keep the Hawks at bay. Gaining possession, they play down the centre, and for the moment, the danger is past. Hay marks for the Hawks, driving play back again. Arthur takes a good mark in a game of fluctuating fortunes as each team reaches its best form of the match. The play is sparkling but tense as Watts recovers for the Cats. Goggin handballs to Sharrock, who lets Hay in, but not for long. McPherson gathers and earns a free. A chance for Hawthorn. Steady, lady. The Navy's not worried. Uren handles safely and kicks to Arthur. Arthur's kick is short, and Peck, below his best kicking form, scores a behind from a fairly easy chance. It's the 7th behind for the Hawks, and they're wasting too many chances. Coverdale scores another behind, but the Hawks get to within a point of the Cats, who have been unable to score. Wooler's switch to full forward pays off immediately. His kick is easy and sure. Endeavoring to regain his team's 1-point deficit, Peck takes a great mark right in front and couldn't possibly miss this one. It's there, Peck's third goal, and once again there's only a point the difference. Play is fierce as the Cats strive to hold off the challenge of the Hawks, who want that lead badly. Hines disputes a free and makes no secret of his displeasure. This earns him a 15-yard penalty. Hay is unperturbed, and once more the struggle reaches boiling point, and this is what the fans came to see. With the most coveted prize in football at stake, they expected and are getting a thrilling, closely fought match. From the ball in, Farmer strikes again with a fine hit out to right. Kicking off the side of his boot, Rice finds the center of the big sticks to score what could be the most vital goal of the match. Entering the final quarter, Geelong lead by 10 points, and at the bounce-off, tension mounts. Polinelli replaces Brown for Geelong and Lyon for Nalder for Hawthorn. Hawthorn move into attack, needing a quick score to put full pressure on the Cats. Watts to Walker. Walker sends downfield, and the agile Alistair Lord takes a spectacular mark. Showing no sign of his recent injury, Lord is in top form. The Cats look dangerous, but the movement breaks down when they lose possession, and the Hawks can breathe again. The Hawks are having handling troubles, and it looks as if the pressure is beginning to tell. Here's Goodwin putting the Cats into top gear. Defending desperately, Hawthorn are in trouble as Hines, from a mishandle, gathers the crumbs and goes. Geelong appear to increase the tempo and are certain to use their speed effectively over the final minutes. It's tough, hard football as Parkin and Farmer clash, and the Hawk back is groggy. Recovering quickly, Parkin kicks, but replacement Ken Goodland is on the spot again for the Cats. Goodland kicks goalwards to full forward Wade. Wade, who has scored 47 goals throughout the season, kicks his only goal of the match, but it puts the Cats in a commanding position. Getting a good share of the ball, Hawthorn lose opportunities. Ruckman Woodley, who refuses to leave the field when injured, fails to take a pass, and Scott is there to take advantage of the Hawks' error. Hawthorn are gamely trying to take the initiative, but the positional play and pace of the Cats is a constant threat. The tireless and roaming centre-man Lord is always on the ball, but the Hawks' defence still retains some of its fire, and their marks frequently relieve a grim situation. The Hawks have another chance to break through the polished defence. Olsen is safe, but there's still a long way to go. Rice regains for Geelong, but Olsen comes back into the movement when he intercepts and kicks for goal. Again, the direction is astray, and it's only 1 point. West kicks off, and eager little rover Goggin gathers and heads down the right flank. Farmer quickly positions himself to carry the play on, and Goggin goes with him. The movement is foiled by Hawthorn's defenders. Inaccurate kicking by the Hawks is becoming more frequent. Stuart Lord marks, and the Cats are again in full cry. Outplaying their counterparts, Geelong dominate the field, and the tired Hawks, feeling the effects of their 2 previous hard matches, have no answer to their brilliant rivals. Finishing off the movement, Nichols goes to all but set the seal on the premiership. Facing an uphill task, Hawthorn's spirit is willing, but they're a weary team. Nalder has a goal-scoring chance and uses valuable seconds to regain strength. His deliberation is to little avail, as only behind results. West's kickoff sparks a brilliant movement that shows Geelong's class and domination. Farmer sends Goggin away, and Hawthorn are floundering in the wake of one of Geelong's finest displays of teamwork. Yates to the unmarked Wooler, and another goal. Hawthorn never give up, but just when a movement appears to be developing, the Geelong defence strikes again. Devine sends the ball on the long journey back, but the Hawks regain possession with a mark that temporarily stems the oncoming tide. Geelong coach Bob Davis urges his players on, but there's little likelihood of complacency as the Cats are going again. Stuart Lord kicks, but Hawthorn interrupts his plan. Watts marks for Geelong. Fisher throws himself at Watts' kick and gets the ball away, but there's little design in the Hawks' play now. Watts, showing fine judgment, takes a beautiful one-handed mark. Time is almost up, and Watts sends the ball once again towards the opposition goal, with the Hawks' resistance almost completely broken. With an overall tally of 15 goals, 19 behinds, 109, Geelong defeat the Hawks 8 goals, 12-60. And Bob Davis receives congratulations for his part in the victory. Captain Fred Wooler, who led his team so well from the half-forward line, is the beaming but tired target for all and sundry. His leadership played a vital part in the club spirit that was the secret behind the high standard of teamwork reached by the Cats. The VFL Cup, symbol of football accomplishment, won by Geelong for the 6th time.